Alright, hello guys, welcome to my channel, Mr. Adia Bet. In the last video, actually not in this particular channel, I posted some tips on how to make use of a particular betting app. So currently, if you are on this particular channel and you are not on the other channel, which happens to be Ade Ayo Bet Predict, quickly go and subscribe to that particular channel right now. So in the last previous videos that we've made on that particular channel, I dropped some tips and the procedure on how to make use of this particular betting app that I'm going to show you guys in this particular video. And consistently we've been winning most of our games there. So in this particular video also, I'm going to take the same process that we've been using, to win our games consistently. So guys, for me, most times I always apply the method of the double chance aspect and the over 1.5 goals using this particular betting app. And I'm going to do the process again because I've been using this particular process on the other channel, so I decided to bring the same process on this particular channel, Mr. Adiayobet. So now, without wasting much of our time, I'm going to proceed into the process of how you can effectively win your daily double chance games and over 1.5 goals. Alright, so for this particular app, it is called Bet Mine. I have so many people texting me requesting for the name of this particular betting app again. I have mentioned this so many times. Please, if you guys are watching this particular video, please kindly make sure that you are paying a very good close attention to details. So this particular app, they always give you daily predictions, and some of these particular predictions may come out well and some will cut, but I don't always make use of these particular steps or these particular features of their games. I always make use of the particular segment of this particular app, that it is the machine aspect, and this particular machine aspect can be found below here. You are going to see it below the app, the root machine there. So when you click on it, it will bring you here, and you have it as a bet mine machine, and you have some features that you guys can select on. And so when you look at it, you have event type. So for this particular event type, I'm going for double chance actually, so I'll go for the event type. But if you guys are looking at it very well, you guys are going to see straight winning for home team, for the away team, straight draw, first half, and so many more like that. But we are not concerned about this particular aspect, we are concerned about double chance. Actually, if you guys go for the normal double chance, which happens to be the 1x or 2x or 12, which happens to be home or away win, actually you guys can luckily win, because this particular thing will generate accurate predictions for you. But to some extent, some games are there is high probability of some games to to cost your ticket. So right now, what I always do is that, and I've been doing it for the past few months now, and I've made some videos on the other channel. Actually, sorry for being away on this particular channel, and right now I'll try my best to balance both channel at the same time. Now, so what you just need to do next is just to go for the both team to score, and this particular both team to score aspect will generate predictions for you for teams that will give you both team to score and who to win. So if you guys are looking at it here, so there is a normal both team to score here that will write yes or no, but this one is only concerned about either both team to score yes or no and who to win precisely. So this particular who to win, to be precise, will give us additional predictions to it. That is, the team that is expected to win the game will not concede any goal. So we are looking into both teams to score no and not yes. So the team that we are going to be predicting as double chance is expected to win the game and will not concede. Now let us move on to this next segment. So we have this other segment for the day that you want to predict your game. Actually, today has already gone and we are going for tomorrow games. Okay, so now next aspect is the leagues, and these particular leagues are leagues that general leagues, so that we can get a large amount of games to be predicted on. Now we have the numbers of matches. Are you getting it? So the numbers of matches, I'm going to increase it to 20. So 20, and I move on to the probability intervals, that is the probability of the outcomes of the game, and I'm going to shift that to 100, 99% to 100. Okay, already it is 99 to 100, so but you have it initially as 1% to 100, then you shift it to 99% to 100, then you scroll down and go for this particular search. So this particular, after pressing the search, you are going to be shown watch a video to unlock for 7 minutes. So after watching the video, the thing will only unlock for 7 minutes. So I'm going to watch the video now, and I'm going to pause and continue the steps. Okay, all right guys, so the thing has generated the predictions that I want for me, but actually if you are to look into these particular games, we have 20 games here, and trust me, almost all these 20 games can end up as double chance based on the prediction on it, as maybe home to win, away team to win. But there are some factors that you guys always need to consider before predicting your games. I'm going to give you guys some tips about these particular factors, because the factors that we are talking about is not something that I always share to general public. It is based on personal stats. I always apply some steps in analysis to it, and further analysis on it. And another thing is that you will always need to watch out for international games. So whenever I predict international games in using these particular stuffs, because if you are to look at it, we have some international games there. Or don't let me say should we say international games, because it is Europa leagues, we can say international games. So Fiorentina against this particular opponent is the kind of a game that we need to watch out for, but actually I'm going to predict it in this particular video, so using this particular process. So all these 20 games have the high probability of coming out so well. They can end up as double chance. For example, we predicted Fiorentina to win and not both teams to score, but the game can end up in both teams to score. But the fact that Fiorentina will lose this game is very very hard. What we just need to do is that we need to remove uh games that are showing red, because the red signals danger, and the yellow signals normal, that is it is a normal games to go for. And whenever you see green, that means it is a very good games to go for. Now but we are going to remove the red and be concerned with whether we have the yellow or the green. So let's remove this. So we remove all the red. All right, so it's like we have 13 games left right now, but out of these particular 13 games, trust me guys, not all these 13 games are expected to come out as win or draw a game. So I'll be selecting some games, few games out of this particular selections as double chance. So the first one that I'm going to go for happens to be under the Bolivia League, and this particular game they predicted the home team to win the game and both teams to score no. Now let us check the odd for their double chance to see what we have there. Alright, so under the Bolivia League we have the match between Club Aurora and Royal Paris, and the odd for the double chance seems to be 1.04 odd. Okay. Alright, so now the next game that I'll be going for happens to be okay, I'll be going for this particular game under the Europa Conference League, and I'll be going for the home team to win this particular game or draw. But don't forget, this particular process will be you guys are going to enjoy it very well when mostly the leagues are all playing very well. But still yet, when you are predicting it on cup games, trust me, it is also working out so well. But the accuracy of that we are talking about right now is more prominent when we are talking about the league games. All right guys, let us check the game under the conference league. Under the conference league we have Dynamo Minsk. Alright, so the odd for the home team to win or draw this particular game, which happens to be Dynamo Minsk, is a 1.10 odd. And this particular process is a process that I'm taking, that most of these particular VIP groups always try to offer. And I'm sure the reason why many people join VIP groups is based on consistency of accuracy of the predictions. Though our own VIP group we focus more on handicap tips, and the process of picking the handicap is highly different from this, and yet we are still experiencing consistency. So there are so many ways that you guys can predict games and experience consistency. This is the number one procedure that you guys can take, and it is very very simple compared to taking the high accuracy of the home or away double chance betting strategy. That one too is very very accurate, but it is a complex process. All right, so without wasting much of our time, let us move on to the next game out of the selection that we have there. So I'll be going for this particular game also, Copper Alvin or something like that against Art, and we are going for let us look further. All right, guys. So let us check the odd for this, and let's see. So guys, for Copenhagen and the Arts, we have the double chance predictions and the odd at odd of 1.11 odd, and for Fiorentina we have the odd at odd of 1.10 odd. Alright, so I'll be moving on to the next predictions, and okay, we are going for Real Sociedad, and we are going for Porto. We are going for Porto. Let's check further, and we are going for this particular game down here. So let's check. Alright, so we have this particular match, Slavia Prague against Anderlecht. We have Free Sociedad against Dynamo Kiev, and we have Porto a total of 1.08 against Midtjylland. So now we have just 7 games in total currently. We're using the double chance predictions on this particular app, and I think we should be having something close to 2 odd. Okay, right now we are currently having 1.84 odd. So right now I'm going to back it up with an over 1.5 goals tips using this particular process. So guys, when you guys are back here at this particular aspect of predicting the double chance, so we are going to change these particular options to over 1.5 goals, and we are going to move on down to the probabilities of of winning. That is the probability interval. We are going to change it to around 80% or 81 or 82% to 100, and we are going to click on the search button. Okay, actually it has already been up to 7 minutes, and we have to watch another ad, because if you guys did not do what you expected to do on time, and if 7 minutes clocked, you have to watch the ads again. So now hold on guys. Alright, so guys, this particular system has already generated some games for me as over 1.5 goals, but my fear about this particular over 1.5 goals aspect is that when it comes to predicting over 1.5, don't attempt to predict your games as over 1.5 when you are playing your games on international games like Europa Leagues. These particular international games are very difficult to predict sometimes when it comes to predicting the total numbers of goals outcome that you are expecting there. So now I'm going to pick just one games out of it, and that particular game will be under the Bolivia League as over 1.5 goals. So the game I think is around there. Alright, so this particular game is what we are going to be predicting as over 1.5 goal, and the odds allocated from this particular app seems to be 1.17. So let us check the bet platform to see the kind of odds that the bookmakers are allocating to it. Right, so we have it, and so we are predicting this particular game as over 1.5 goals. So the bookmakers there is providing the odd at odd of 1.16 odd. Now we should be having something as 2 odd, and as simple as that. If it happens to be someone that is that happens to be a sports traders and not just a random gambler, and has a planned budget, and has a goal or target, daily 2 odd consistently is not something very bad compared to someone that is just hoping to win millions of naira randomly without looking into games in-depthly. So we just as 8 games are using the home or draw and over 1.5 goals, we are able to accumulate just our short 2 odd. This is a simple techniques that you guys can actually follow, and also in case you have any question regarding to this particular process that I just showed you guys can drop your question in the comment sections, And also, in case you want to contact us on our social media platforms for more personal tutorials and more factors that we always consider before we predict our double chance games and over 1.5 goals, you can actually join us on our social media platform. And in case you want to join us on our Telegram channel, you are going to find the group link in the video description and also in the comment section. And if you want to join our VIP group, I want you guys to note that there is a membership requirement for joining our VIP tips, and there are process to that. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to bet responsibly. See you guys. Bye.